And after a real short break, we're back. Welcome to another episode of Rat News Weekly. Rat News for Rat Dudes, and I'm gonna give it to you. I'm your buddy Hobo Hef. And today, we're looking into just a couple of things that happened this week. Now, let's start it off with a tough one. You know, I usually try not to do anything political, anything serious on the map, or on this show. But today we're going to start off our report talking about the new executive order that just got signed into existence by President Trump. They have signed an executive order to mandate 1 full year in jail for protesters who burn American flags. Now, I'll tell you guys this. Originally, I was like very like strong on the stance against that, because I saw that episode of Futurama kind of talking about how that's a terrible idea to make that kind of shit illegal. But then I realized that it's illegal to burn the rainbow flag nowadays, and it's just, I don't know, it's a little hypocritical. Like, I'm really not trying to choose sides here politically. I genuinely think both sides are just fucking terrible. But let's be honest, dude, if it's illegal to burn a rainbow flag, it should be illegal to burn the American flag. Whatever, man. The world is changing in ways I, as a cartoon rat, am not prepared for. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I just wanted to make sure that we were all aware that this is a thing now. So if you were planning on going out and burning some flags this week, maybe you might want to change that. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you how to live. Next, we have another kind of chunky news tidbit. So apparently there is a proposed class action lawsuit being filed against Amazon Prime Video. The lawsuit accuses the service of misleading consumers into believing they purchased movies when they're only actually getting a license to watch, which could be revoked at any time. People are waking up to the big bullshit that streaming has been selling us. You can no longer own a movie these days. You can only own a license. And nobody's happy about that. Like, seriously. Like, who wants that besides the people that own the licenses for these movies? So, for me, this is a win. I think this is good. Let's get some people accountable here. Let's see if we can get some things changed so that when you buy a movie on YouTube, you actually get to own that movie. In Disney news, the live-action Aristocats remake is no longer happening. It was being headed by Questlove, the famed musician, and was quoted in saying, "It just wasn't meant to happen." I love the Aristocats, dude. I would have liked to have seen this, but given the track record that Disney's had with their remakes lately, maybe it's probably better off that we didn't. Let's launch another car off of this mountain.
Who was in fact the first guest.
Yeah, and while that's falling, in more lighthearted news, well, actually better said, in Counter-Strike news, Fragpunk. Yeah, never thought I'd say those two things in the same sentence. In Counter-Strike news, Fragpunk is under fire, as their latest map, Toyland, is a near one-to-one copy of Counter-Strike's Inferno. Go ahead and take a look at some of the gameplay that Gabe Follower put up on Twitter here. Yep, that is that's B-Site. Okay, that is that's Coffin, that's Church. Okay. Pushing up to, it looks like that's Car. He's a Car. Okay, that's Banana. Dude, holy shit, that is legit shameless. That's bad. Okay, I don't know who's getting sued over this, but somebody has to get sued over this, because that's not bueno. Anyway, yeah, Fragpunk, I don't know what they're doing on this one. If it's a ploy to try to get attention onto an obviously dying game, I think that totally worked because I've heard more about Fragpunk in this last week than I've heard in the entirety of its existence. So, yeah, dude, I don't know where this is going, but it can't be somewhere good. Fragpunk, you can't even play this, by the way, just to be clear, you can't even play this map on Fragpunk anymore. They have removed it in a small attempt to not get sued into oblivion by Valve. So, let's see how that develops. I'll let you guys know if we get any more information about that situation in later episodes of the show. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard the latest and greatest in corporate news, but Cracker Barrel is apparently reverting their logo back to the original, and they're not moving forward with that milquetoast design that somebody wrongfully approved to move forward with. Look, ping you when Rat News starts, dude. The Rat News is currently going. Yes, I'm here. The Rat News is here. It's happening right now. Anyway, I genuinely don't know who agreed to do the new logo for Cracker Barrel. I thought Cracker Barrel's whole thing was the rustic kind of feel that they go for in all of their locations. So really, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of coverage on the decision making that went into going into that new logo, and it wasn't very good with decision making. It was very shitty, in fact, decision making. I hope this isn't indicative of the direction that Cracker Barrel is going to be going. I really think they got to lean into the whole knick-knack Denny's thing that they got going for them instead of trying to become another Applebee's / Chili's / TGI Fridays. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want to see how this goes, but really we just got to give it time. See if Cracker Barrel starts bouncing back like a rubber ball. Ooh, okay, yeah. Marathon, a game which is quickly moving towards the Concord 2 moniker that a lot of people gave it back during the initial beta offering. Players are reportedly being offered $500 a month to play Marathon. That's right. If you want to make some money, and you don't really value your time all that much, you can be playing some Marathon and trying to make some extra scratch out of it. This report is coming from Forbes.com. Yeah, apparently Bungie is just having a hard time getting servers going or having enough people in these servers to stress test them. So they are reportedly offering $500 gift cards to have people play them. Let me see here, just read a little more of this article. Bungie is continuously testing Marathon behind the scenes as it attempts to recover from its poorly received, un-NDA'd closed alpha. While there have been some leaks, including new information and images that show visual improvements, the NDAs have clamped down and tests keep running with type-licked players. Dude, this game, holy crap, bro. This game is a fucking train wreck in slow motion, and I, for one, cannot wait for it to actually release. I want to see what happens. Whether it's actually successful, or whether it crashes and burns, or whether it's just gonna be one of those bear games, like, I don't know. What's a good bear game? Fucking Battlefield 1? People go there, you know. I like to play Battlefield 1. It's not the most popular thing, but whatever, man. Marathon. Cannot wait to see what happens with this game. See, I'm just checking the chat now. I'm sorry, nothing in the chat. Okay, so this is really cool. I wanted to be sure that as many people knew about this as possible. Back to the Future is coming back to theaters October 31st. They're putting it in Cinemark theaters as an IMAX release, I believe, for the 40th anniversary. So if you're like me, I personally, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch this as a kid, and I would put a little, like, I would put a chair in front of myself and then pretend to be driving whenever they were driving the DeLorean. Anyway, if this movie is as near and dear to you as it is to me, put this on your calendar. October 31st, they're going to be putting Back to the Future back in theaters. Make sure you get your tickets as soon as you can so you have an opportunity to see this on the big screen, just like Rob Zemeckis probably anticipated people would want to do. Probably intended. Intended is the word I was looking for. This is our penultimate news bit for the evening. Or no, I'm sorry, I lied. This is our second penultimate. What's like one before penultimate? Not important. Paramount Pictures reportedly is really interested in making a Call of Duty movie. Apparently, it is revealed as a priority for Paramount. They really want to get their hands on Call of Duty. They believe it could be their next big franchise. Call of Duty, of course, is a video game franchise primarily known for ripping off other more influential action movies and having these be parts of their video games. So I genuinely want to see how a Call of Duty movie will actually come out, because there's no way you could regurgitate some good entertainment out of a regurgitation of a regurgitation. It's just going to be too many levels divided from genuinely passionate storytelling for it to be anything worth watching. But I want to see it, dude. I want to see a Dookie movie with a lot of budget thrown behind it and a lot of fucking gunfire in it. That sounds like it'll be a dumb watch worth sitting down to do. So yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped, I guess. I'm stoked? Maybe not hyped. Maybe like a medium stoke. Yeah, I'm moderately stoked for this. Perfect. That's what we'll call it. Go, really, this is the penultimate news bit here for the evening, and I do want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for being here, by the way, before we get to the last one. You can see these every Saturday. Every Saturday we do Rat News at the end of the night. If you want to see me record these live, you can do so then. If you're watching this on VOD now, maybe consider hitting like or commenting something, or even possibly subscribing. All up to you. So this next to last bit of news we got here. Street Fighter 6 Pro Mena RD has received the Pride of Dominican Culture Award. Yeah, he is so good at Street Fighter that he is now officially cemented in history as a cultural icon for the people of Dominican Republic. And as a fellow Caribbean Latino person, let me just say to you, bien hecho, bro. Good job. Nicely done. Awesome for you. Awesome for the people of Dominican Republic. And really, it's just nice for all gamers in general that this kind of stuff is being appreciated by like actual cultures. I think that's awesome, dude. That's great. We're out there, man. We're winning. And finally, the last little bit of news that I've got for you guys this week. I know this week's been a little hectic with the deliveries for the news, but I do appreciate you guys for sticking with me during my word soup, my word salad, my wordness. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going. Apparently, Mike Booth, co-creator of the original Left 4 Dead, has announced his partnership with Bad Robot, the J.J. Abrams production company, to work on a new 4-player co-op shooter built on the foundation of what made Left 4 Dead special. It's currently in its early stages of development, or production, better said, and they're looking for playtesters. So, if you're interested in checking out another Left 4 Dead co-creator project, you can start reaching out to get more information about actually getting that done. Yeah, Mike Booth, co-creator of Left 4 Dead. But again, I don't want to be too negative here. I'm just informing you guys, letting the information be known that this is literally the third time that a co-creator of Left 4 Dead has made another co-op shooter So, technically speaking, the chances are good this one's actually going to be a decent game. Because you gotta remember, we had fucking Evolve back in the day, the 3-on-1 or whatever the fuck, the asynchronous multiplayer game. That was a co-creator of Left 4 Dead that did that. Then after that, we had Back 4 Blood, which you guys know about Back 4 Blood. That game was a game. So now we got this. Yeah, I don't know. It could actually be good. Third time's a charm, right? Anyway, I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me like you have. I want to say that I appreciate y'all. If you're watching this on VOD after the fact, again, please consider hitting like, commenting something, or even subscribing to the channel. It is huge. That's so fucking big to the support to the channel. It helps me immensely if you do subscribe or comment or like. But anyone who's watching tests, I'm sorry that I apparently haven't gotten in contact with you. Rat News is over now. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here today on this Saturday. And I will see you guys on Monday for more Community Tarky, where we're going to be running more movie kits. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye everybody. Bye.